Hello there, and welcome to the Beating Procrastination series with Victory Daniel. This year, we vehemently say no to procrastination. Today, we're getting tactical, and I'm sharing 7 powerful tips that have helped so many people break free from the vicious cycle of procrastination. You are about to discover the exact strategy that will help you overcome procrastination daily. Tip number 1: the power of positive self-talk and affirmation. When you have been given a task or you have conceived an idea, affirm and tell yourself you can do it, no matter how overwhelming it may seem. You can write a daily affirmation. Let your mindset register that you can do it, no matter what. Don't forget, our trigger is when a task or an idea has been conceived that may seem overwhelming or without clear understanding of what to do. Then it triggers and you move to the negative emotion. Trick number 2: break down the tasks into smaller, achievable tasks. It should be small and you can achieve it easily. This is one of the game-changing tricks. Small and achievable. For example, Marcus, my friend, had to prepare a presentation that felt overwhelming. Instead of making the task create a presentation, he broke it down into: choose a template, I will do that within 5 minutes. Write the title, I will do that within 3 minutes. List the main points, I will do that within 5 minutes. Before he knew it, he had been working on the presentation for 50 minutes and had momentum, and he was achieving. The magic happens because starting is often the hardest part. Once you are in motion, you tend to stay in motion. Trick number 3: when negative emotions set in, you are afraid of failure, you are unsure of the task, you are anxious or bored, talk to someone. Talk to your accountability partner, a mentor, a friend, a community member, a colleague who can offer you encouragement. I know of a mentee, Jennifer, who couldn't stick to her writing schedule. She made a deal with her sister that if she doesn't write 500 words, I think per week, she would pay $20 to a political candidate that she despised. She only paid this money once in 3 months because she didn't want to pay, and her sister was holding her accountable. You can also use public commitment, posting your goal on your social media, or an online accountability group who will hold you accountable. That's the goal, holding you accountable, and you wouldn't want to disappoint them. Trick number 4: eliminate all distractions. When avoidance sets in and you want to get distracted, eliminate the distraction. Turn off all notifications for the period you need concentration. Use the silent mode or do not disturb. Use quiet places. For example, me, what I do is I keep my phone away from me. I keep my phone in another room. When I come back, I can respond to the missed calls, the notifications, and other things later. Trick number 5: make all your tasks specific. Don't leave it vague. Vague goals breed procrastination. Specific goals create actions. Even those tasks that may not be significant, you can use time blockers, you can use calendar markers to make task times concrete. For me, I use my to-do lists or my daily planner. For example, If instead of saying, I will study for exam, you write, I will review 5 chapters of my biology textbook in the library from 2 to 4 p.m. to prepare for my exams on Friday. I will do this between Monday and Wednesday. So be specific. Once you are specific with your where, when, and what, it would be clear. Suddenly, it will not be overwhelming again, and it is just a calendar appointment that you need to follow through. Trick number 6, track your progress. Very important. Track your progress and reward yourself for consistency, no matter how small. What gets measured gets managed. But here's the twist. Make it visual and immediately rewarding. Reward yourself. Your brain releases some hormones and acknowledge when you celebrate your wins and you reward yourself. Trick number 7, make your tasks system-based. Focus on processes, not outcome. This is the secret that separates temporary motivation from lasting change. Goals are what you want to achieve, but systems are how you achieve them. Don't say, I want to write a book. Create a system. I will write 200 words every morning with my coffee before checking emails. Don't just say, I want to get organized. Create a system. Every Sunday at 7 p.m., I spend 15 minutes planning for my week. This is what I do. Every Sunday, I spend 2 hours planning for my week, from the clothes I will wear to my activities on my to-do list to my meetings, checking my calendars. I spend 2 hours to do that. Another way is the temptation bundling hack, where for every new activity you will do, you pair it with another activity. Some will pair boring activities with interesting activities. For example, you can say that while I watch Netflix, I will be on the treadmill having workouts. So your brain will begin to associate the unpleasant workout you don't want to do with the pleasure of watching Netflix. Now, the final bonus trick I will give you is Eat the Frog. I learned it from the book Eat the Frog. I would share some books with you at the end that will help you in beating procrastination. For me, it is a morning ritual that I tackle my most difficult and dreaded tasks first in the morning. When my willpower is strongest, my brain has fewer decisions to make, I have less decision fatigue, and everything else is moving smooth at that time before I get very busy. If these tips I have shared resonated with you and you are ready to commit to beat procrastination, please share with those that you know are struggling with procrastination and needs to hear this. Remember, beating procrastination isn't about becoming perfect, but it is about becoming 1% better each day through small and consistent actions. I would like to recommend some books that will help you in beating procrastination and would also strengthen what you have learned from Beating Procrastination series with Victory Daniel. Book number 1, Indestructible by Nir Eyal. This will tell you on how to avoid distractions. I have read this particular book and it was very helpful. Number 2, Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Charles Duhigg is going to tell you on how you can build habits, automation, and so many things I talked about in this series. Number 3, Getting Things Done by David Allen. David Allen is one of my favorite authors. And lastly, Eat the Frog by Brian Tracy. I read this book in 2023, where it talks about how you can move as soon as you can, taking opportunities, dealing with procrastination immediately. These would be the 4 books I would like to recommend for you to read, and I am sure you will find it very helpful in beating procrastination. I would love to hear from you. Send me a message. Let me know if this series has helped you overcome procrastination. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Start your journey on beating procrastination right now. Thank you, and